Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Maniec Fiorvanti, and I'm the owner of Corkbuzz. I am hosting us for this virtual wine profile. And today, what we're going to focus on is the red wine profile. So perhaps you got this as a gift. If so, what a great gift. Um, and perhaps you bought this for date night or gift for yourself, which is also a really good opportunity for you to explore wine. So I want to explain a couple of things. First and foremost, this is supposed to be fun and entertaining and engaging, and there's no wrong answers. This is not a quiz. This is about discovering what you love in wine and why. So many of us have words that we use to describe wine, and we don't necessarily know what those words mean, and or we don't know how to describe what we like. We just know it when we taste it, or we dislike it when we taste it. So the point of this wine profile, your personalized wine profile, is to discover what you like and dislike in wine and why eventually. But right now, just what you like, dislike, and love is going to be super empowering for you. So let me explain what we have in our box. Okay, you should have received a couple of things. Let's go through them. First, you probably found in your box these little wine profile cards. They're business size. These cards say something which is going to be the most important thing in our tasting. Wine profile: loves, likes, not a fan of. The end game of this whole tasting is that you can say with confidence a statement about wine. So if you're doing the red wine profile, which this is, I love earthy and structured red wines. I like full bodied, but I also like medium bodied. I'm not a fan of tannin in wine. So you have a profile card, which you're going to be filling out, or we're going to help you fill out at the end. So put these aside. You don't need these for the beginning. Then you have an envelope. It's a white envelope. It actually has the answers to what wine is what. So this is called the reveal. You won't need the reveal until the end. So please place that aside. You'll also notice that you got these delicious, amazing little 6-pack of half bottles wrapped in this tissue paper, right? So the goal of these is to unwrap them, or sorry, don't unwrap them, please don't unwrap them. To take the foil off the top of the bottle by cutting underneath the bottom lip and unwrap the foil only, but keep this disguise, and then open the corks on each of your red wines. So you remove the corks. Try not to peek. Try not to peek at what the top of the label says or what the cork says. Just open your 6 bottles of wine and have them maybe 30 minutes prior to starting the tasting open, ready to go. Okay. Next, you have a tasting, what is this called? A tasting mat. It's labeled 1 through 6. So the goal is, of course, lining up your wines. They have a number 1 through 6, maybe just on your table, and taking your grid, your tasting mat rather, and lining 6 glasses up on your tasting mat. So basically, you want to do all 6 glasses. And the reason that I recommend highly getting 6 glasses for this profile is you want to compare and contrast these wines side by side. So, you could always say I only have 2 empty wine glasses at home. I think you'll get the most out of it if you actually have all 6. So you're going to want to line up 6 glasses on your tasting mat so you don't lose track of what you're tasting, and you'll reference the numbers on the bottom of these tasting mats. Often I'll say in the instructions, taste wine number 1 and compare it to wine number 2, or taste wine number 4 and compare it to wine number 6. So when in doubt, just look down. The numbers for the wine glasses, if you line them up correctly, they're going to be as a reminder for you. Okay, you should have also received a wine profile worksheet. It looks like this, and it says 1 through 8, but really we only have 6. So what we're going to do eventually is fill this out. It's a worksheet for the evening or afternoon, whenever you're doing this. You need a pen. I always bring some water because let's drink some water in between. Of course, if you want a spit cup or something because you don't want to consume all the wine, you're more than welcome to get that as well. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the grid. First, you're going to want, if you're doing this with another group, with another person, write your name on the worksheet. So I'm going to write Laura M. And I'm going to imagine all my glasses are poured. I'm ready to go. I have the instructions that you're also going to have emailed to you as an attachment. So you can print them or you can reference them throughout the class, the tasting. Okay. So I want to explain that there's a name for wine here on the top, and it goes and corresponds to the numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 extra, but that could be like a grade section for you to randomly write your notes. And then under each of these categories, you're going to see a box or a grid, right? So that's where we're going to write our feelings about the wine. And we're going to use something not so official, but fun, which is basically symbols. We're going to use a heart, a smiley face, and a sad face. So they kind of look like this. You can put yourself a reminder, your name, heart. You love this category. Smiley face, you like it or you're indifferent to it. Sad face, you're not a fan of it. Okay, so remember, hearts are love, smiley is like, and sad face, not a fan. We don't say hate, but we're not a fan, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be writing those symbols as they relate to the categories that I'm asking you about. So I'm going to teach you what is oak in wine, what is tannin, what is fruit and earthiness, what is acidity. And as it relates to that is where you're going to put your emoji, if you will. So I want to explain. Wine is a fermented beverage. It's made from grapes. There's all these different grapes, right? 10,000 different grapes. There's regions, there's sub-regions, there's different years. But at the end of the day, we're not concerned with what the wines are. We're concerned with if you like them. And if you like them, is there a trend in the wines you like? So what we're going to do is imagine